Luke Schoonmaker. And the Cowboys went for 2 to make it 18-7. And if you try to run wide, good luck. Micah Parsons will come out of the pile with the ball.
Oh, my Lord.
He was ruled down by contact. Contact was inadvertent, which is kind of a silly rule if you think about it, but neither here nor there. Parsons, look at this. I mean, goodness gracious.
What?
J-Rod Curse with a pick.
By a wolf.
One of 3 picks thrown by Wilson in this one. Fellas, I'm the old guy on this set, and I never, ever do this, or I shouldn't say never, ever, do it. I'm about to. Rarely would I break the glass and make a reference to number 56 who played in blue with the New York Giants. I root for Washington as a kid. He terrified Washington. Washington gets to play against this guy, too. Am I out of line, Marcus, in saying that number 11 has some of the traits? Line him up wherever. He's relentless. He never takes the play off. He's the most disruptive guy out there. Is he that guy now?
Yep. And, Scott, I tweeted it during the game. I'm taking the might off of it. He is the second coming of Lawrence Taylor. And I'm not talking about the longevity of the career. He might not be regarded as the greatest defensive player to ever play. I want everybody to understand what I'm saying.
Right. We're framing it with the respect.
We're framing it with the respect for LT, because I think LT is the greatest ever, and it's hard for anybody to tell me that that's not going to be the case no matter who career ends.
However,
when you turn the film on, go look at, if you've never seen Lawrence Taylor play, go to YouTube and look at Lawrence Taylor play football, and then look at Micah Parsons play football. It looks the same. It looks the same from a speed standpoint, the relentless pursuit to the ball, not just the quarterback, not just sacks, to the ball, and playing 1 quarter through 4 quarters at the same speed. That is his superpower. I don't want people to get it twisted. Micah Parsons' superpower is the fact that he is going 100 miles an hour on the first play of the game, and he's going 100 on the last play of the game. And that's what everybody said about Lawrence Taylor.
No doubt about it. I'll take it even a step further for you with Micah Parsons and the Cowboys defense. This team is no longer Dak Prescott's. It's the Cowboys defense. This team put a 40 burger, big old fat 40 burger. You know how we spell fat, not F-A-T, but P-H-A-T, 40 burger on the Giants. Then they go out there, they get 3 interceptions, 3 sacks. Micah Parsons running all over the place. It makes it to where Dak Prescott does not have to carry this football team anymore. He doesn't have to think, oh, I got to go make all those tight window throws and make all these plays because the defense is playing lights out.
All I'm going to say is this. 5 + 6 is 11.
11.
I didn't even do that math.
LT number.
But it isn't crazy. And again, I'm the old guy. I would never reference that. I would never say that name. But you're just.
It's horror, Scott.
The other piece of it is this too. What I love about Micah Parsons is when your best player seems to be your hardest worker, seems to be your best competitor, everyone else has to step up their game as well. And I agree with RG3 in this team follows number 11. As he goes, the Dallas Cowboys go now, and that's big for a defensive player.
Well, again, the defense sets the tone. The offense settled for some field goals in the red zone. It didn't matter. They knew they were going to win the game. It was just a matter by how many. In the end, it was a bunch. Interesting conversation, which we will continue as we welcome in Joe Buck and Troy Aikman from Pittsburgh. Game 2 on ABC, 8:15 Eastern. And Troy, if you're able to hear the conversation we were just having, I just want to continue it with you on Micah and the tone setter for this Dallas team. I'm just interested, and I referenced LT, which seems insane. You had to play against the guy. Is that out of bounds?
No, I don't think it's out of bounds to try to draw those comparisons because their impact defensively is undeniable. And what an offense then has to do, what we had to do when we faced Lawrence Taylor, he draws everybody's attention, and it opens things up for so many other people. And Micah Parsons obviously does the same thing. Every offensive coordinator, when the week begins, they look and try to figure out how are they going to handle Micah Parsons, number 11. And the simple fact is nobody's really able to do that because of the things that Marcus and Ryan talked about. They move him around. They create many opportunities. And he's just a relentless football player that beats people one way or another. So he's made a huge impact for that defense, of course. The other things that they've been able to do, they've got really good players. Stephon Gilmore, a guy that they picked up, that obviously helps the pass rush. And don't forget DeMarcus Lawrence either and all that he's able to do. But this is a really good football team. We knew that coming in. And maybe what gets lost in the defensive performance is what a good job Mike McCarthy has done on the offensive side of the ball with calling these games, running the football. and keeping defenses honest, especially in a game like yesterday with the Jets being as good as they are on the defensive side of the ball themselves.
Man, the offense was for the Cowboys was on the field for like 42 minutes of that game. They were dominant in both phases again. Joe, this game tonight, Cleveland.